Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Marketing Hero, the podcast where we bring experts in the industry every week to break down different aspects of the world of marketing in business. Today, we have a very special guest with us, John Ospitia, who is a marketing consultant at WSI, which is a marketing company, right?
It's a marketing company, yes, one of the oldest company on marketing. We have been in the market for 28 years, even before Google exists.
Oh, wow. And they're all over the country?
They're all over the world.
All over
in
the
every
world.
Single country, there's WSI.
Awesome. So we'll be talking about WSI in a second. But first, as we always do, we like to start this podcast defining marketing. Because every time you ask somebody, they have like a different kind of idea or definition of what it is. So I always ask my guests, how do you personally define marketing?
Marketing for me, it's finding a value of the product or service you want to promote it. Basically, what marketing does is promote something else, not a product itself, not a service itself. Like Apple, they don't sell phones, they sell innovation or something like that. That's marketing.
I feel like that is, you hit the nail on the head, because without knowing what you bring to the table, the value of your product,
right,
how are you going to sell an audience on it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what marketing is all about, is telling people what your product is good for and what they should get it.
Right.
So I think that's a really good definition. So John, I always like to ask people what it is that they do. So like as a marketing consultant, give us a little bit of on a day-to-day of what a marketing consultant does.
Basically, what we do is working with companies, small business, middle business, or large business, they depend. Everything about marketing, like websites, or also targeting campaigns, advertising, social media. When we work with the large company who has another marketing, we help the others to conduct and target an audience. Basically, it's that.
Awesome. And working as a consultant, like how different are your clients? Do you serve small clients, big clients?
I can do every client, small, medium, and large, basically, because I'm relying on WSI, which is a huge network in marketing in the world. So we can do every type of business, and we have a lot of people as a team working together. Marketing itself is a team effort. Mm-hmm. You can do it by yourselves. Even with the large company that have a chief marketing officer, they rely on us as well to help them for some kind of products. You need a lot of people to think how can you promote it the best way.
It takes like a team of
It's a team effort,
okay,
because opinion matters on marketing, and you can rely on yourself because you probably miss some good value information. And as you need the website designer, you need also another consultant, giving ideas and trying to find the best way to promote a product.
And John, so like a lot of people that I know, they're either starting a business or they have a limited budget. So they try to take on all of these tasks by themselves. So what would you say are the benefits of getting a marketing consultant versus trying to figure out everything by yourself?
All right, trying to figure it out by yourself, it's maybe come out with frustration in the end. If you don't have like a strong targeted audience or targeting campaign, it can be frustrating for some customer. I have customer which is doing by itself and say, hey, this is not working. It's because you have to, follow some steps on it. You find the right product, the right audience, and the targeting, even demographic to get to the right customers.
So you mentioned that you've seen a lot of clients making mistakes.
Yes.
So when you typically get these clients that they were hard to close and they didn't want to get a consultant, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see them repeatedly doing, this type of clients? One
of the biggest mistakes is the clients sometimes think that social media is the best, and social media sometimes is not the best for the customers.
Oh, interesting.
It depends on the customer. It helps you or it doesn't, because they rely on social media to post something, and on social media you have to be careful with the photos, the video content and consistent content, and social media is the key for success. But if they do the wrong photos or do the wrong campaign or running it targeting a different audience. That's why they come on frustration and say this is not working. It's because sometimes it depends on the product, depends on the client. Social media can work. I also just tell the customer, the clients, social media is not for you. Go for the SEO campaign, because sometimes they need a more recognition. Most of the people rely on social media, but SEO is much important for a product or a campaign. Because when you going to looking for something, you go to Google and say, I don't know, what is the restaurant nearby or something. That is important SEO more than social media.
Got you. So give us an example of clients or businesses that would be great for social media, but others that not so much.
Social media is good for clothes, for example, or cars, or depending on all the customer. If you're gonna sell like expensive cars, social media is not good for you. That kind of clients who can afford to buy that kind of cars is not an.
It's not looking for social media.
But clothes is a good example to social media, because everybody is looking for the more fashionable, the more product itself, and that's why with social media.
And they want to see like how it looks, like people using it and stuff like that.
Restaurants sometimes it helps a little with social media, but it's better if they use SEO, because that's what you actually looking for. When you need something, you don't go to social media looking for. You go to Google and say, hey, what is the closest? That's what I sometimes trying to the clients understand what is the difference between social media or SEO.
Oh, great,
Google,
great.
Or Google My Business, yeah.
Awesome. So as a marketing consultant, you mentioned that you work for an agency, a marketing agency. Mm-hmm. So can you give us a little bit of what is a marketing agency and how they operate?
It's a company who just help another company, business to business customer, to help focus on the marketing audience, selling products, selling service. Basically, that's what an agency does. With WSI, it's a big company, which is not only we do all in marketing, we do also cybersecurity apps, or also we do analytics, like based on data is one of those like important things on marketing as well, because we use data to promote a product or retargeting an audience that already have. The customers,
How is that process of working for them? Are you an employee? Are you like a franchise?
I'm a franchise. I invest in the franchise, and I do my own schedule, my own business. I rely on them with all the infrastructure they have. They provide me the tools, the websites, all the tools I need to run a campaign, or they have like extensive experience. So it's better when you want to open a new agency, rely on some of the kind of company you have like that background. It helps you so much more.
So they offer kind of like the back-end software and tools that you need to run a marketing campaign.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to ask some of the benefits. So like, is there any other benefit that you get from working in that?
Yes, they also work with the big companies, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, and they also have like special projects. So they eventually they just give us an option to participate, to work with them, that kind of campaign. So if I win that kind of project, it's gonna be mine, and I will run in that project. Yeah, that's one of the benefits, because by yourself, going to knock the door an Apple or Amazon to bring in a project is impossible. With them, it's like
right. So they kind of open the door, and they're the ones giving you leads and stuff like that.
Giving us
do you have to close the client working for them, or do they close it for you and just assign it?
They giving us a project. We just like participate in and talk with the client. If the client like you and they want to work with you, they will do it, and we are closing, and the project is yours.
Awesome. Wow, sounds like an amazing opportunity.
It is.
Like, if you're into marketing, if you're trying to get clients, it sounds like, especially if you're in marketing, you're probably good at getting clients, but it facilitates the process.
Yeah, but when you start with the client, when you start by yourself, you're going with the small clients or medium clients. That kind of clients, like super large client or important clients, kind of impossible, because marketing also is about trust. Okay. So if the client trusts in you, you're going to succeed whatever they want. So with WSI, they have the trust. And so only we can present it,
and they have like a name recognition.
Yeah,
also.
Of course. Funny story, but they built a Facebook fan page long time ago. We still have that Facebook prototype templates, but they were one of those clients Facebook long time ago. Yeah.
Awesome. And I wanted to ask you, like, when a client comes to you and they say, I need help with my marketing, that could be a number of things, right? That could be their social media, it could be their SEO, it could be a number of different things. So, like, in your experience, what do business owners struggle with the most when it comes to their marketing being broken that you come and fix?
General leads. Basically, 100% of the clients comes to general leads, trying to get in more sales. And they struggling, how can I get more sales? Because when the company, the life of the company, they have a product they sell, and then they got like a roof. So they went at the next level, basically struggling, how can I get more leads, get more sales? So that's when they come to us.
What do you think it's the number one mistake that they're making, that they're having that problem, that then you come and fix?
Once again, like no targeting the right audience, because most of the clients think like doing by themselves in social media, it will just like open it, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to sit, do market research, trying to understand. One of my important things about the marketing consultant is trying to understand the clients, what do they need exactly, and then focus the campaign in that direction.
One of my questions was actually how important market research is. Now that you say that, it's so funny, but how do you conduct market research most of the time?
Based on the previous customer they have, or the product they want to sell, trying to understand what they need, and then, or what they want to sell, and then do a research about the targeting audience, because one of the marketing have to do is create that needs and then sell it. Yeah, that's what I want trying when I do research.
Is there any particular tool or website or subscription service that you use that is good for market research?
You can do like opinion polls for everybody, and then you can try to understand the customer behavior as well. Basically, it's just, you do it like that.
You mentioned that social media is not helpful to every business, that it depends on the type of business that you have. But for the businesses that do have successful social media campaigns, what are some of the successful practices that you see them using?
The most successful social media campaign is basically we go into the same line, creating content consistent. Because social media, it doesn't build but a night, it's just like one day another. You have to be that consistent every single day, creating a product. Photos is important. Video marketing right now is really important. It's really important, to sell a product. Right. And that's what the most successful social media campaign is based on photos and video marketing. That's it.
And I think also one of the things that we're seeing a lot, where people put out organic content, but even like reels and entertaining clips and skits and stuff like that to like promote their product.
Yeah, sometimes we help creating content. Again, depend on the client. Use humor, use a little funny things that it help you, to disrupt a little bit. Look at this marketing, because it's not like robotic. We're just trying to create like a need or sometimes lifestyle or something more desirable that people need. Yeah.
Can you give us any examples of any successful marketing campaigns that you can remember that you did?
I did one successful campaign a long time ago that I loved. It was men clothing. It wasn't here. It was back in Argentina. So they are like 15 years company, men clothing. They sell boxers, and there was more like the father used it, the grandfather used it, but they want to do more open because it was more traditional. So they want to open up. So
a new audience, like
the new audience, more younger generation, and specifically they want to be a little involved with LGBT community as well. So we created a successful campaign with, trying to keep it standards because it's traditional brand, and just trying to give it a little involved with the LGBT community. So they created a product specifically for us, but that campaign was a pink. We just call it like a pink collection, but trying to different way.
And what was the product that they sold?
Boxers, slips, and everything, or pajamas as well. Because it was always very traditional, like blue, blacks, and everything. Yeah. So we're just trying to do a little pink, and it was successful. Like everybody loved it, and then it started, selling like pink. Social media was involved a lot, and also we do like a runway, including many people. And
so you did an event.
Yeah, we did an event, and we did an event. It was on a Pride event as well. So we're just trying to move it. Everybody was in shock because that brand is so traditional, and so it's like, wow, that's what you need to do, like create a wow.
Oh yeah, like a surprise factor.
Surprise, and it was actually successful, and that product was sold out.
Oh wow!
In a matter of weeks.
And you say successful, like how do you define success that it gets sold out?
Because we get sold out, and the engagement with the population was so acceptable. Everybody was happy because that brand is help with the community as well, and it's like, oh, this is not that traditional, and so that brand is getting more popularity with young generation and LGBTQ as well.
Awesome. Yeah. So they continue with that strategy?
Yeah, they continue. They just changing a little subject. They just doing it, changing all the times some product. Yeah.
So we live in a world where people are more than ever shopping online and taking decisions online, and they want to kind of take their own decisions, do their own research, and kind of like choose their own products. Right. So with the rise of e-commerce, has that changed how marketing consultants work and how they are like advise their clients?
E-commerce is revolutionary right now, and it's because it's flexible and it's 24/7, and you can do whatever you want whenever you want. You don't have to be attached with it like business hours open, so you can buy whatever you wanted. I just always said, keep in mind that you need to have a strong supply chains optimization, because and also is global reach. So you can reach every person in the world.
Wow.
That's about the e-commerce, the benefits of the e-commerce. But you need to have the incredible supply chains optimization. You need to have a lot of inventory as well. But yeah, it's benefits, and you can sell product like millions.
Another question that I have is that there's this saying like the riches are in the niches. That in order for your business to be successful, you gotta specialize and have a target audience. Mm-hmm. So to what degree do you think that's true, or is that like for specific businesses? What do you think?
This is for specific businesses. It depends how you present the product as well. I can mention some brands, like luxury brands. Mm-hmm. And the luxury brands is not for rich, actually. It's for the medium class or lower, because they want have that specific touch.
Wait, so you're saying that luxury brands, their target audience are middle and lower class?
Yes, because they want to be exclusive.
Wow.
So basically the rich can buy us easily, but it doesn't matter. But the other audience, they want to. And when I talk with a friend who is working at Louis Vuitton, it was a luxury brand, he said the most, like at 70% or 80% of our clients can afford it, but they just save and buy a product.
Oh, amazing.
Because they wanted that exclusivity.
Is there any particular luxury brand that does that more than the others?
No, basically all of them.
All of them do it?
With the clothes, with cars, it's kind of different because it's higher prices. Yeah,
because they don't even have like Rolls Royce, like
right. Rolls-Royce.
They don't have dealerships. You gotta be a specific person to even know where to buy.
Actually, Rolls Royce always selling next to private jets.
Right.
You never see
they display
commercial.
Them in those.
You never
places.
see a commercial. You never see an ad about the Rolls Royce because they target it different.
But for clothes, they do.
They do, of course, yeah.
John, we're seeing like massive use of marketing and online, use of consumer data. So in a world where data has become so like prevalent, what are some ethical dilemmas that are in the world of marketing right now, and what are things that that marketing companies can do to avoid those dilemmas?
The dilemma number one for marketing right now is about data. Personal information sensitive. In the past, we use all the information to understand the consumer's behavior and what the consumer wants, and we just targeting campaign. Now, based on the new rules, so we cannot use it like so open and specifically. That's why every single app or campaign, it have to be that disclosure and ask the client if they consent to share information. If they are, so we use that information and created a campaign, but it's not make it a little more difficult because we have less data to analyze what is the consumer behavior. So we use different strategies to understand like social media example and create a content with the people, what the people want, what the people using. So that's what we just trying to focus to collect that data. What we cannot do is like selling information is private right now.
So if somebody collects data, they cannot sell it.
They cannot sell it, yeah.
To anybody.
To anybody.
So they can use it for themselves.
You can use it like banks, for example.
Right.
Just coming about banks, collect all the data information for the clients. But what do they do? Okay, this client is buying this product, this restaurant. So we just collect this data and offer benefits for the client. Hey, you have 10% off. That's what I want the banks also. When you got the bank, this bank give me benefits for the restaurant or for luxury brands. It's because they collecting all the data, the consumer behavior, and give it that information. But they cannot give it into somebody else.
What are some recent like marketing scandals that you can think of, like with big companies?
Yeah, like recently, like we were talking earlier about Facebook, because of Facebook and Google, they use information of the people to sell to others. Mm-hmm. Basically, Facebook before, what did they do is selling information.
That's how they made revenue.
Right. That's why Facebook was free for the customers, but they steal our information, the customer, and sell it to other companies. That was a big revenue for Facebook, and that was the big scandal. So that's why Facebook changed the name of now Beta to avoid the name of Facebook itself.
Wow, so they can't do that practice anymore.
They can do that anymore.
Wow. So it's interesting because we're seeing a lot of social media all starting to monetize. Mm-hmm. Some form of subscription. So like Twitter, I imagine probably did the same thing because it was free before also. Yeah,
because they want to monetize that somewhere. They cannot sell information like before.
Awesome, John. And something I wanted to ask you about is creating a budget towards your marketing, right? So talk to us a little bit like the range of money that a marketing campaign can look like. Mm-hmm. And what advice you have for somebody that wants to create like a mini campaign?
When it comes to me and about asking for how can they do, basically my first question is about the budget. Mm-hmm. It was one of the most important, and what do they need? What are their expectations? Mm-hmm. Based on that, I can create a budget for marketing. Basically, we just create a budget of about 10 or 15%. What are the expectations? If the expectation for the year, they want to sell, for example, I don't know, $100,000. If they want to expecting to sell that, so we need a likely $10 or $15,000 for that marketing budget. If they want to sell $1 million, so they have to put in $150,000 on marketing.
15%.
At 15% at the top.
So that's a good way to kind of calculate how much you should be investing in a marketing.
How much you invest based on how much you want to sell. And of course, you have to have the inventory or whatever you need to have, because it's impossible if you don't have it. So expectation have to meet with reality as well. So what is the reality? What is the expectation? Then you can, okay, this is going to be for a marketing budget.
What are some emerging trends that you see in the marketing world that are kind of new and fresh and consultants are kind of discovering it?
Video marketing, that's one of those. Photo, it's kind of be a little more relevant, but video marketing, short video marketing, like clips or whatever is more important right now. That's what the companies are doing it. Like video clips, the small clips, it give you like a little storyteller content, and that's more increasing right now.
And going back to that budget question, small businesses that are tight on budget and they want to start working on their marketing, like what's the thing that they should be focusing on that they can do without spending a lot of money?
Right. Understand what are the customer needs or what are the product they sell. I just want to be always trying to be honest with the client because not every campaign or no some campaign is not right for the customer. I have a customer the other day. He wants to sell products. He has a website. He created a Shopify, but the product he sell, it's cheap products. My question is, you gotta do. There's Shopify has some kind of marketing things you can just do it by yourself, but it don't invest money because it's trying to be honest. Your product, it doesn't have that margin money to invest in company because if you wanna do marketing, it's because you have like some value product to sell because you can run a campaign if the product is so cheap. Because basically when you're running a campaign or doing some marketing, 100 people you reach, only 10 will be, engagement, and that 10 people is only 4 people are gonna buy. So with that number, which is actually for marketing, so if you sell product for $10, then you're gonna invest $1,000. It doesn't make sense for the customer. So sometimes you say, this is not right for you. You can try with another. Shopify has their own marketing, it's a little more cheaper and they can run by themselves. But yeah, basically is understand what they need, what are the product. If they have a expensive product to promote it, to give it that kind of margin, in their money and what they invest.
What advice do you have for somebody that's looking to become a marketing consultant? If they're interested in marketing, if they like helping people, talk to us a little bit about your own background and how people should look into getting into that.
Like everything right now, you need to have a passion, putting a passion on it because you helping business, you helping people. And also you need to have that skills to understand a good marketing is a good listener. You gotta listen to client. All the ways. The clients need to talk, need to tell you everything. You need to collect all the information. So my background is I always love how they sell products and how they be successful in it. And say, I want that. Trying to be creative and trying to be specific for some products. That's what I get the motivation to start with the marketing. But my advice always is having patience.
And how has it changed when you started in Argentina versus now that you're doing it in the US?
It's like a big leagues. United States is all about marketing.
Yeah.
100%. You can, if you don't have marketing, you don't exist at all. If you don't have a presence on the website, you don't have a presence on social media, or if you don't have a presence, my Google business, you don't exist because it's all about right now, the traditional marketing is going down and more digital marketing is going up because everybody is on the phones. You take a bus and you go into the bus, almost 100% of the people is on the phone. And then they can put up flyers or whatever in the city, but they don't. The most successful flyers is on the highways or the roads if you go on the one city to another city, because people actually is driving, so paying attention.
Yeah.
So they paying attention. But if in the city, it's also have to be digital marketing because nobody paying attention.
So the most effective street signs are the ones from city to city, but within the cities, on the highways.
Because that's what you have the big board always. It's because that's effective because people is paying attention, driving.
Okay, so that's where you should pay for your ad to be. Yeah. Not in the city.
Not in the
Even
city.
though it's probably more expensive in the city.
It's a little more expensive. Digital is a little more cheaper.
Yeah.
Much of the budget, but yeah.
And everyone in cities are using Google Maps, right?
Yeah.
Or Apple
Always.
Maps
Or Apple
to
Maps.
get to wherever they want and even to discover new places.
Yeah.
And also with so many technologies coming up and so many new tools coming up, AI tools, all of that. How do you, as a marketing consultant, how do you stay updated with all of these changes?
I rely again on WSI. We always have training every single week for the new technologies. what is the latest, what we can do about new rules, because basically right now with information and data, we have to keep updated, what we can use, what we not use. And yeah, so I just keep updated with them all the time. Every week I have a meeting with them. So we just talking about the new rules and how we are right now doing it like an AI and try to implement an AI in every single tool we have, which is we have a lot of websites we can measure and some campaigns on some website. I can put it like coming in my mind SEMrush, which is a strong tool for marketing right now. So you can put in your website and they give you all the data information for the day was born the website until the latest today, and they give you all the information, consumer behavior, what one was more engagement, and they implemented AI. So AI it's a powerful tool, but you need to be more specific. What you need to understand, because it's open. If you put it like the wrong question, it gives you the wrong information.
So speaking of AI, how do you envision the next 5 years with all of these AI innovations in the world of marketing?
A little more stressful.
Okay.
Because it's like AI is a little help for us. We just we do many things and create a campaign, like a measuring or targeting, and AI it help a little more, do that. What we need to learn about is how to give it that command. Because AI is not make us a little more easy the job, but we have to learn or understand how can you command that AI information.
Do you think overall it's helping?
It's helping. Yes, it's helping a lot. It's helping us. We have now with OpenAI and WSI, we have a website only specific for marketing AI. So I use them a lot, like email marketing and also creating some campaigns. So we just create, and then we just try to help it, because creating a campaign, we have to sometimes see it and measure, and then you put all the information on AI, and then you just give you the result, and then just copy and paste.
Amazing.
A little more easy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, John. I learned so much about the world of marketing consulting and also marketing consulting agencies. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, like and subscribe the video. And John, where can people find you?
Basically, LinkedIn right now. My LinkedIn is John Ospitia. You can find me. You can there is all of my information, my website, and everything there.
All right, guys. So there you have it. If you need a marketing consultant, John Ospitia, amazing mind that can help you with your business. Again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe the video, and we'll see you in the next episode of Marketing Hero.